There's so many incredible games on this list.
That's why I think we believe that the $399 digital edition of the PlayStation 5 is an absolute bargain.
It's an absolute steal.
What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to Comroplations, a show where we talk about games we are going to play anyway and upload it to the internet.
We do.
I'm one of your hosts, Eddie, along with the inverted gamer himself, Sheps. How's it going, bro?
It's going great. That was super smooth.
Yes, we didn't take many tries to figure that out.
We did not.
The new intro. Anyway, today we're going to be talking a little bit about the PlayStation 5 consoles that were just revealed last night as recording of this video, and how we believe that one of these consoles might actually be a secret bargain.
Not just as bargain, an absolute steal.
Absolute steal.
And it's just eating Xbox's lunch money.
Exactly.
You know, like, damn.
Before we get started as well, we're going to say a quick thanks to all of our Combro patrons right there for keeping this show alive, for keeping the lights and mics on. You guys are super amazing. Yep. Feel free to support us downstairs if you guys are new around here. Downstairs, down in this house. We're actually on the top floor. Come down to my house. We can have dinner together. So yeah, that's the scary thought right there. The PlayStation 5 was announced. The PlayStation 5 price and release dates were announced. Yeah. They are going to be $499 for the disc drive version with the 4K disc drive, and $399 for the digital edition, which is going to have no disc drive. As well as that, they announced a bunch of games that will be coming out, and the biggest thing that I feel like they announced was the PlayStation Plus collection that comes included in PlayStation Plus for no extra charge for every PlayStation 5 owner, which gives you access to Batman Arkham Knight, Battlefield 1, Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy 15, God of War, Infamous Second Son, Monster Hunter World, Mortal Kombat X, Persona 5, Ratchet & Clank, Resident Evil Biohazard, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us Remastered, Uncharted 4, Thief's End, and Until Dawn. That's 23 by my account. 23 games right there. And here's the current announced PS Plus collection games. Possibly alluding to that this could get bigger in the future, but not confirmed right now.
We suspect this will cycle in and out. They'll bring in some new titles.
Exactly.
The point of this video
is
that you can, by our estimate, you can get into a PS5 for $399, which is only $100 more than the Xbox Series S, the previously titled Lockhart. Their budget version.
Which is a compromise. It's got less than half the power. The RAM is a lot slower and less of it. Less storage space, no disk drive, everything like that.
You get a fully fledged PS5, no compromise, just no disc drive for $399, just $100 more than that, or $100 less than the flagship Xbox or the disc drive PlayStation. And before you've bought a game, you can play. I mean, God of War is your best game of all time.
All time, my favorite game of all time.
It's in my top 3 games of all time, and for me, that list isn't games. That's media. That's music. That's movies. That's books. Right? For me, that list is God of War, The Witcher 3, and The Last of Us 1 and 2. Right? And they vie for the 2.
If you squint, they're all on the same level.
Right, exactly. And this is giving you God of War 4.
Uncharted.
The Last of Us Remastered, one of the greatest stories ever made. For $399, you're going to fill the entire 800 gigabytes of your hard drive.
Yes.
I mean, God of War's a 40-hour game.
Yep.
The Last of Us is 8 hours if you mainline it.
Yeah.
Infamous Second Son's probably another 12 to 15 hours if you mainline it.
Days Gone, 20-25 hours.
Detroit Become Human
right there.
That's a 30-hour game.
All of these games, and a good variety of different games, you get for no additional cost on top of your PlayStation Plus subscription you're probably going to buy anyway to play online.
Yeah.
All of those games right out of the box for no additional cost on top of what you're already paying to buy this game. That makes an insanely great value in comparison to the $299 that you'll be paying for the Xbox Series X.
$299 you come home with a console.
A console.
There's nothing to. You need the games to.
And
to
then
play.
you have to buy games.
You need to buy your Game Pass.
Exactly.
It's all like, I suppose if you get $299 and get the Game Pass, but
Game Pass is $15.99 per month, which works out to something like $180 a year, whereas PlayStation Plus is $40 a year, $40. So vastly different. And you get all of these games that are class games.
Game Pass is a great service.
Yes.
It's not God of War great. God of War, there is not a single title on there on Game Pass that can compete with God of War. I would go so far as to say nothing on Game Pass. Game Pass can't compete with God of War.
Yeah.
The enormous gulf between anything anyone else has made in that game. We can't put it into words.
No.
And it's not just God of War.
And then you have
Days
Persona
Gone.
5 is the highest rated PlayStation PS4 game. It's a 98 on Metacritic for user reviews. That's how beloved it is.
I've never heard anyone say Persona 5 isn't any good.
Exactly.
I've never heard that.
I've only ever heard, oh, it's amazing, or I haven't played it.
Yeah,
Just those two things.
Yeah, and the worst I've ever heard is, I haven't played it, doesn't seem like my thing. That's the
JRPG is
worst
just
take
what it is.
I've heard, you know?
Uncharted 4 A Thief's End, which everyone argues is the best looking Uncharted because it's on the most
Yeah.
modern console, and is one of the best ones out there.
Detroit Become Human.
Detroit
incredible
Become
game.
Human, another great game. Resident Evil, Ratchet and Clank.
If you weren't
all
sure
these
about
great
getting the
games.
Miles Morales game,
Yeah.
it's made by Insomniac, who made Infamous Second Son. That game
On there
is
right there.
so ridiculously fun. I will say, look, story-wise, not super amazing. There's a few things that keep you interested.
Yeah.
It's not the point of the game.
Yeah.
The point of the game is to run around as a superhero, fire blasting stuff and rock bending and, you know, all this stuff, right? Mortal Kombat 5, I'm not a big, you know, fighty game, but
Mortal Kombat scratches an itch for everyone.
Right.
Just the gore, the X-rays, and that's really great.
It's Ratchet and Clank. There's so many incredible games on this list.
That's why I think we believe that the $399 digital edition of the PlayStation 5 is an absolute bargain.
It's an absolute steal. Realistically, let's work up the games that we've played. So God of War, let's say all these games are 40... How many dollars is this? $40? 50? How many?
For the PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
Uh,
No,
50
for the games.
For the games, I'd say roughly around about there. I mean, they all change now because some of them are a little bit older. They've gone
Yeah.
up and down in price and whatnot. But if I had to guess, if I had to eyeball it, this list would probably cost you around
$200?
about something like $200 to buy.
Yeah. We paid full retail for God of War.
Yeah.
Loved it. Fallout 4, it's okay. Detroit Become Human, loved it. Batman Arkham Knight, The Last of Us. I mean, the value proposition here is off the freaking charts. We're both idiots and we're getting the disc drive because we like discs.
Yes, exactly.
This is just rubbing salt in the wound that we've given ourselves because I genuinely think the $399 is a bargain, potentially even a steal. If you paired with this, which is so you get the console, $40 for the year to play online, which realistically you're probably going to want to do it. I don't think there's many people that get their next generation console just to play Netflix.
Yeah.
You know, for their kids.
There's another side to this as well. This could also be very good for people who bought the Xbox for the previous generation, realized their mistake, but thought that they were too far invested in it. They didn't go for the PlayStation and thought maybe next gen I'll catch up with PlayStation and whatnot. They get this, and immediately they get to play some of the greatest games of the generation. They get to play their God of Wars, their Infamous Second Sons, The Last of Us, the Uncharted 4. They get to play all of these great games right out of the box. No extra cost other than their PlayStation Plus subscription right now.
By the time you're done, you're a year, potentially, depending on your pace, 2 years down the road. And any of those next-gen titles that you wanted to get are half price now.
Yeah.
Or you're going to get God of War on a sale somewhere. Right, and instead of the full retail, it's $30 instead of $50. You know, this could really genuinely be a serious deal.
I'm really loving it. They actually secretly came out with a really good compelling reason for everyone to buy a PlayStation 5.
This kind of reminds me of you know when Tesla came out and there was that secret insanity mode.
Yes,
and people started figuring it out that it was there. Like, oh hey, what is that? Click. I think this is insanity mode.
Yeah.
I think this is where, like, oh, hey, it's PS5. Oh, hey, it's like a Tesla. It's an electric car. Cool. Wait, it does what?
It does all of this?
It goes 0 to 60 how fast?
Yeah.
You know, like, I think with...
I get all of these games?
Especially because, like you say, the guys that were the Xbox bots.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to buy that huge backlog, but you can play God of War functionally for free.
It's given to you now. It's given to you.
I mean... This is a seriously good deal.
Yeah.
Seriously good deal.
That was just our feelings. We were talking about it in our recap and whatnot, and it came up, and I was like, wow, actually, this might be the best deal for the next gen yet.
Yeah.
And if you can sacrifice that, if you never played on a PlayStation and you don't need that disc drive, you can go straight into digital only, and you get all these games out there.
And you can play those games that people have always spoken to you about. The Last of Us, God of War, Detroit Become Human.
Get all of those games.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yes, you have to pay $100 more, but you get access to all of that, and then you have access to all of those exclusives that are coming down the line. The God of War 2 that's coming out, the God of War 5 Ragnarok, for Horizon Forbidden West, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Demon Souls, all these other games that were announced that are exclusive to the next gen, exclusive to PS5.
Yeah.
You then have access to all of those. You don't have to get left behind for another generation.
Let me put it to you this way. If they said, okay, God of War 4, we're remastering it for the PS5,
Yeah.
and it's the cost of PS Plus. Gonna buy it?
Hell yeah.
I am.
Hell yeah.
I'm buying it.
So we're going to do that with Witcher, but they won't take our money.
They won't take our money. So, like, one of these games, any one of them, if you were to have bought them new, which I think I would go as far as say every single one is worth the price of admission,
Yeah.
and you get all of these for free before you've had to buy any other games. Like this, I'm kind of struggling to figure out how to say this any other way than this may be the deal of the generation.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like because as well you're on the correct ecosphere for games. If you want first-party RPG games, now some people they only care about Fortnite or Call of Duty.
Yes.
Then again, Call of Duty, PlayStation has that timed exclusive.
They're
deal with
exclusive
it.
right there. And they have some variety in here, like Battlefield 1, close to that and whatnot.
Yeah.
Batman Arkham Knight as well, it's a little bit different. Final Fantasies as well, a little bit of a different vibe to a game. Bloodborne is a Souls type game, that's a little bit different. So there are some good variety in there.
There's a good variety. Persona 5 is about as different from God of War as you can get.
Exactly right there.
But mate, any one of those games is worth the $40.
Yeah.
Anyone. So this is potential steal. So if you were thinking about digital only PS5s,
you've got a lot to look forward to.
That's before you've had to buy any games.
Yeah.
If you just haven't got around to playing Detroit Become Human,
yeah,
right, that alone, it's worth doing this, right? Or you're excited for Ratchet and Clank, but it comes out in like December, not November, for example.
They're giving away top tier games. So you know how I said like Game Pass to me, there's always games on there that you wouldn't go out and pay for necessarily, but you'd love to play.
Yeah.
They're giving away games that you would definitely go out and pay for, but just for free.
They're big contenders. Uncharted, man.
It's incredible.
It's a blockbuster.
Anyway, guys, that's just our thoughts on the PlayStation 5, the $399 version, how it could be an amazing bargain for anybody out there who wants to buy it, who's going to have those many games to start off with. Let us know what you think in the comment section, bro. Let us know if you're thinking about getting the digital edition and how you feel about this PlayStation Plus collection.
This makes me regret getting the disc. Because I'm going to get this as well.
Yeah, it's just going to be there,
I'm
right?
paying an extra $100 to get this.
Anyway, guys, we'll catch you all in the next one. Bro, I'll catch you in the next one.
Catch you in the next one.